Hello, Danny.
Hello, David. I show one prospect.
Yeah, sorry, my earbuds were coming in.
One call.
Can you hear me? Yeah, one call.
It is.
So this is we've called them a few times. Can't get in touch with them. That main office number, I called it again and somebody picked up. So hopefully
when did
we
you
can
do
maybe
that?
call this main number this morning.
Yeah, it's a national holiday. I'm surprised anybody picked up. Which number are we calling?
We could try that main office number and see. If not, then I guess Tim Timbalet's the main
office
the main guy.
Number. Here we go. Stand by.
Yeah.
Porta & Co., Anna speaking.
Hey, Hannah, I'm looking for Joe Porta.
I take a message for you?
Sure, if you must. Danny D'Angelo, if you could have him call me. I'm looking at some commercial space in Biddeford. My cell phone is the best number, 480-206-6275.
All right, great. Thank you.
Thanks. Someone picking up, it's probably an answering service, especially on a holiday. Female voice.
Part of that. What did she say?
She said, "Hi, this is Hannah. He's not in the office." I put it in the notes. Can I take a message? Left message to call back. Voicemail wasn't working. You want to try his cell?
Yeah, I guess we can give it a whirl.
We should. All right, here we go. Stand by.
Hi, you've reached Tim Millett. I'm sorry that I'm able to answer your call right now, but if you leave a name, number, and a quick message, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Tim, Danny D'Angelo. Call me back at 480-206-6275. I'm looking at commercial space in Biddeford. That's my wireless. Thank you. I called. Okay, yeah, I did. I called the 6995 number. Sorry. Because he said, Tim Millett.
Yeah.
He mills it. Left message to call back. The instant I hear back, Dave, no matter when it is, I'll send you a text. We'll call him back together.
Cool. Thank you.
Appreciate you. Ciao. Bye.
See you.
Okay, let's get this done.
Okay. Hi, Danny.
Yo.
Hi. Okay.
Are you in the document right now?
Okay, Danny, I am in Docs. When I click on Docs, right, I said last open. I just opened it while I was talking to you. It has I did the reinsert. I reinserted my name, Kendra Cole. I added the new addresses, the phone number, the history, and I inserted the photos.
Can you have a laptop, or are you doing this on your phone?
I'm doing this on my phone.
You don't own a computer or a laptop at all?
No, I do. I just be on the go. And when you had, I've been on the go, but maybe I'm like you said, maybe I need to put it on my insert it on my laptop. Because when I take those pictures, I guess I would have to send it to myself in the email and everything. Hi, Danny. Mom.
Hi, Mom.
That's mom's.
Hi, Mom.
I'm like, what? Danny don't
I
see
can't
it.
look. You're trying to open a business where you're going to be responsible for not only paying bills, dealing with contract employees, dealing with taxes, all of the things that are necessary to open a business. I'm going to be very realistic with you. I'm trying to have the patience to go through this with you, but you're not. There's no photographs in the document. I'm in it right now, so if you were also in it and had internet service, we'd be able to see each other's cursors moving around, et cetera. It's very hard to do this without a computer or a laptop, like any
Okay.
business. So I would make it a point to be using your computer on our days. Today is also a national holiday. It's Veterans Day.
Veterans Day.
Yeah, so nobody's really answering the telephone. I'm a veteran. I don't take offense when people want to make calls, but mostly today what I'm doing is follow-ups and returning calls to landlords and agents who are working. There's a third thing, and I know this is just adding insult to injury, but you have an address here, and if I'm right, this store is East 14th Street in San Leandro, correct?
Yes, 14278 East 14th Street,
Okay.
and it's called A
That was a
Prime
yes or
Laundromat.
no question.
Oh, yes.
Well, you have it as
Yes.
Laundryland. You're calling it unkempt. Now, you have it says that you talked to one of the managers inside of the laundromat and he gave you the owner's phone number. We need to
Correct.
talk to landlords or real estate agents who work for landlords. Never, ever will an operator, and that's who it sounds like you got the number for the guy who owns the laundromat. When have you ever seen me negotiate with a laundromat operator? I don't. They could be losing money running a horrific store with old busted ass equipment, but they're paying rent to someone, right? Now, no matter
But
how
Danny, when I went, oh, okay, I'm sorry.
no matter how bad the laundromat is, never, ever is a human being who's trying to run that store, trying to sell it, trying to do better. They bought it for hundreds of thousands. They'll never give you the keys. They would sooner walk away and do nothing and let the landlord give it to you. It's a simple matter to go into the laundromat, start asking questions. Who's the owner? Oh, that's Bob or Bonnie. We can't negotiate with them. We negotiate with the landlord or their agent, whomever handles the lease, not who operates the laundry.
Okay.
So this call, Armando is the owner. We don't use the word owner. We use the word operator or landlord or agent. So if I'm right, you went in and
Talk to the tenant.
Talk to the tenant. Now, you do say that the number appears on the sign in the common area. Oh, no, that's my note. I'm sorry.
So, Danny, when I went in there, I talked to the, when I went in there,
You talked to
it
the
was
attendant.
nobody in there. Yeah, when I first went in there and I took the pictures, I had talked to the attendant. They always said they'd be back at 5 o'clock, and then there's no attendant there, like where they're
Sure, they're running a horrible business.
Okay, and so then I had went there before I got the number. I had went there. Then I had went there after 5. Somebody was in there. Then it was a Mexican guy. Didn't really speak English, and I said, "Well, who's the owner? Who's the tenant?" And he said, "I don't really know the owner. I don't really know the tenant." He said, they come at different times." Then I went next door to the Minute Mint, and I said, "Do you guys know who's the?" I said, "Somebody." I told him, I said, "Well, I want to know who is the owner or the person, the lease." Yeah, the owner
Kendra,
or the leasing person.
You're using the word owner over and over again with these people. They're trying to tell you
Okay,
who
well,
owns the
operator. I'm sorry,
laundromat.
operator.
They're
Yeah.
trying to tell
I
you
said,
who
well,
owns
yeah.
the laundromat. We don't get
Yeah, and
this is pretty frustrating for me because you don't really understand what we do. We never, ever communicate with operators and try to get them to give us the keys. We communicate with landlords or landlords' agents. One person owns the building. Someone else operates the business. It's sad for their luck because they run it into the ground and it's a piece of shit and it's got old broken equipment. I can't see that because there's no pictures here. But when that happens, we call the landlord. We see if we can talk about doing a lease. The operator is a total separate entity. Sometimes it's easy to find their number. You go into the laundromat, there's a bulletin board, and it says, if you've lost 50 cents, call this number. That's usually the operator. I'm going to text you again. I've texted it before, how to find landlords, along with some private videos that you can watch, how to drill down on locating those landlords. Most of the time, there will be a sign in the common area that says so-and-so realty.
I looked them up in like People's Find Spookio, and I found a lot of them were like in trusses, and then they give you these people's phone numbers.
He's telling you you're not listening to him. Let me do this with you because I had told you I gave you this assignment because I had some other things to do, but I'm going to follow you.
When you look up a laundromat by address and the suite number, you're going to find tons of information on Spokio and all these other stupid websites about the operator. But the difference is we want to know who owns the whole building, the whole block, who collects rent. And I'd rather, you know, if the information is not in the Google document and not prepared properly, I will just communicate with you in writing and just say, hey, there's no pictures here. You've got to get a laptop. Learning how to use your computer. I don't know if your computer's 10 years old and it's not updated. I don't know. I mean, I hate computers. I can't stand them. So I'm with you. I'm not telling you to go out and spend $10,000. I have a computer in my front room. All it does, it's a simulator for helicopter pilots. That's all it does is a $5,000 computer, another $5,000 on joysticks and chairs. So my daughter and I can learn how to fly a helicopter, which we are working on doing. I hate the thing. It gets used for one thing, but it's brand new. And so it's very, very expensive. In a couple of years, it will probably be outdated if I don't upgrade it, put new chips in it, whatever they do. So if you're serious about owning a business, you've got to start that now in your communication with me. Because if I was the IRS, I'd say, I'm sorry, you didn't fill this form out properly. You didn't sign it properly. You didn't put the check that you need to put in here. And you're either going to jail or they're going to penalize you. So start with me. I'm going to give you all the time in the world to explain this, but I don't see any pictures. I can't receive texts from all of my clients with photographs. I can't communicate on my phone because, as you've seen, I sit here, I plug into my computer, and I'm in the Google document right now. Armando is the owner. You got the information from Miguel, the manager, and he gave you the owner's number. That word, owner, just means operator. Mom, you get it. Find me the find me the better info, and we do this every Tuesday. Every other Tuesday, every other.
This is what I want to tell you. We have switched. We were looking for some other laundromats, and then this one particular laundromat that I really wanted to get, I can find the information. When I went in there, I talked to the attendant. I went back the next day, and because I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of like surveilling this because I said, you need to tell me nobody's here. I can't talk to the owner. So when I went next door to the the operator. When I went next door to the business, because you said, okay, if there's nobody there, talk to somebody next door and see if they have the information. And then I talked to one of the business owners, the partner. I found out he was a partner. He said that the landlord, he said, well, my partner deals with that. He said, but he said the guy that owns it, the guy that owns the whole plaza is the owner. And he said sometimes the owner be there, but he said they usually just watch
stop
himself.
saying
And
owner.
then I said, okay.
You're like you got pulled over by the police, and you're saying the man came over and the other man punched me in the face, and the third man came out of a parachute out of the sky. I don't know which man is who. We have a landlord and an operator. Now, you're telling me that the operator is also the landlord, in your opinion, right?
That's what I'm saying. Yes, because he said
Understood.
he said the owner.
Stop saying owner.
Okay.
The operator runs the laundromat. The attendant
Yes.
is an employee. The landlord
Yes.
owns the building. What you're trying to say is the same cat is the operator and the landlord.
Yes.
Got it.
The operator. Okay.
Is the landlord. Got it.
Yes.
I don't have any pictures. Plug the
Okay.
pictures in. Armando is who you believe is the operator. Now, someone told you that, or you saw his number on a sign in the common area that said call for leasing info.
Okay. So, Danny, this is
Which
the whole
is it?
thing. Okay. So this is the whole thing. Armando
But I
is
don't
the
want to
one
hear
across.
these stories. I don't have
Oh,
time
yeah.
for it.
Okay.
I just want it in writing in
Okay.
the document. Armando
So I have to.
is the
We
operator
not.
and the landlord?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. No. The one that I got, because it was two different ones. What I'm saying is we're not even going to go with our hold on. Let me
The
look at my
only
we're not
thing
even
in
going
this document that I'm looking at, and you are not, is Armando is the owner. That's what you wrote. And there's a 510 number, and that's it. There's no other
because what
contact
happened.
information. There's no other information written here. I can't speak to what you tried to write or what you thought you wrote. Can you jump in the
Okay.
document right now? Can you go into it, please?
Yes. Okay. So what happened was, Danny,
Stop. Just go into the document.
okay, let me go into the document because I have two. I had erased Armando and I had put another guy in there.
So
I have
you're
put another
operating
guy.
under another document that is not my ownership shared document. That's the problem. That's what you're doing.
Okay. Okay.
Go to the email that I
Okay.
sent you.
Okay. Let me go to the email that you just sent me. Okay, hold on. Let me go to this email.
I just sent you a brand new, fresh email that
I
says
see.
the only document.
Okay, did you send it to the
I
Kendra123 at yahoo.com? Or is it in the hold on.
COKENDRYA.
Okay. Okay, this is the one that says important. Click for the links. We'll be using Google Docs for all of our shared notes taken during
I
our
just
calls.
sent you a fresh email to that email address.
Okay. Yes, it says important. Click on it. Okay. So I'm clicking on it now. Okay, there we go.
Now you're in it. Now you can see
Okay.
me. Now you can see my cursor moving around. Now, if you had a laptop, this would be a lot easier because you wouldn't be trying to stare at your phone. See what I wrote? Big giant letters there.
In giant letters. Okay. Okay, I did put unkept laundromat boarded up inside a lot of service sticky notes.
Okay, stop. What I'm saying is, no, on page 3. Look at page 3. What I'm saying is you've been updating the wrong document. Some document that you created. This is the only document that we will ever use. It says that at the very top. Literally at the top. This is the only document we'll use. Place all prospects in this document, adding pages as we go. On page 3, I have a note there for you. You can see what it is.
Okay. It says owner Armando. You say, hi, Mom. If
There you
there are no
go.
more than
Now
one.
you're seeing things.
Okay.
Hi, Mom. Okay?
Okay,
This
yeah,
is the
there you
document, the one and only document. Put the pictures in here.
Okay.
Now, you're telling me that Armando is the operator, but there's a separate landlord, or no?
No, we're not even going to go with this laundromat. Period. I had when
Okay.
what happened was
I can't,
yeah. I don't
I
want to give you
can't
any
go through all
stories, but I
this with
found
you.
another.
Go back,
Okay.
start from the top, read this top section here about where it says, please read every word. This is all important. This may not be exciting, but this isn't small print that someone created in an app or AI. I wrote all of this stuff. All of this stuff helps us to work better together. If you go to the header on the first page, you'll see all those instructions.
Yeah, and I went through all of your, yeah, okay, so now I can update it. I could come in here and
That
put
is
in
the
that,
only document you'll ever go to. So every time, if you need to, I'm with you. Go to the same email that I just sent, click on that, cut, paste, whatever you have to do. But if you've created another document, I don't have any access to it. I have no method to look at it.
okay. And so as we speak right now, I can reinsert, I
Yeah,
can
but I'm not
push
going to sit
edit.
here while you do all of that.
Oh, no, 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 no,
And
no. Okay.
I can't really go through how you do it. But what I need is an address highlighted in yellow. I need the bullet points, and it's all written here. And then the photos.
Okay.
And then for the next door, address, bullet points, photos. Address,
Okay.
bullet points, photos. When you give me the contact number for the landlord, you're going to say, here's where I got it. And here's what it
Okay.
is. And all that will be highlighted in red.
Not the operator.
The
We got it.
operator, because
Not the
No,
operator, the landlord.
Don't want to
The
know
land-
the
Stay clear.
operator unless he happens to be the landlord. Do you know what that word means?
and that's what I found out.
Operator.
Yes. Uh-huh.
It's the guy that runs
The
the store.
operator.
We'll get you, if you get used to it. You're saying owner. I own a dog. Your neighbor owns a pen. My great grandma owns 3 houses. I mean, owner is nothing. It doesn't mean anything to me. Stop saying owner. The landlord owns a building. The operator
the
owns
operator.
a bunch of shit ass equipment in a business. We don't deal with them. We deal with the landlord or
That's right.
their management company.
I got
If
it. I got it.
Okay.
if you get this completed in the next hour, send me a text. Otherwise, I'm out of the office till next Tuesday.
Okay.
All right. Love you guys.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay.
Thank
Hi, Danny. How are you?
GG. Who else is in here in the document? It looks like there's 2 of you.
My daughter-in-law was in it. I told her to get out of it.
She can be in there. More the merrier.
Oh, okay.
Today's a
Because
national.
she was.
Today's a national
Oh
holiday.
yeah.
A lot of people are
I
not
forgot.
That's okay. A lot of people are not picking up the phone. First one,
Oh.
you've got a name Ping, and then you've got, I don't know, Wa Chung. Who are we
Wow.
calling? Bunch
We
of
call
names
him
on
Wai
here.
Chung because, to be honest, I didn't want to. I had my son call because I didn't want my number to show up, and then they did answer, and they did say that they own the place over there.
How
So Wai Chung, the
how
number
did
was
he ask them if they own the building or do they own the laundromat?
because he said he was just asking if they were leasing or selling the place over there and the corn what's it called, laundry on 1901 West Vine Street. And then they were like, the young lady who picked up, and she was like, no, we're not.
Okay, I'm calling the number. Stand by. Here we go.
Thank you.
Hello, this is Hong Kong Kitchen. How can I help you?
Hong Kong Kitchen. Oh, I see. Okay. Do you or your family own the Lake Vista court? Is that your building?
No.
Your Hong Kong Kitchen or a Wa Chung, is that a name?
No, it is not.
All right. Sorry to bother you.
No, you're all good. Have a good day.
For every single number that we call, I ask you to tell me where you found it And, you know, I can't sit and argue with every client on what I'm seeing in writing. It just says name and it has a number. And then you tell me that your son called and your son verified. So if I would have asked that woman, are you leasing space? She said, no, we don't do that, which might have been what she said, right? Was it a man or a woman that
No,
answered?
it's a woman, the same woman he spoke to. That's
Okay,
who
I'm not going to
he spoke
argue
to,
with
and she
you.
was like,
I'm not going to argue with you.
yeah.
I also ask you further to please Google the number and tell me what Google says, right? Did you do that?
Mm-hmm. No, because I got it from the real
Okay,
estate. to
no
be
is the
honest with
answer.
you.
It's a yes or no answer. So you did not
Yes,
Google
no.
the number. When you Google the
No.
number, she answered the telephone. I know you couldn't hear what she said, but she said Hong Kong kitchen.
Mm.
So if you would do the things that I ask, which is tell me where you got the number from a realtor,
Yes.
that's a phone number that rings at a Chinese restaurant, period, end of story. Okay? When your son called, I guarantee you that someone picked up and said Hong Kong kitchen, and he was like so freaked
she didn't.
out that he didn't just say, this, do you have egg foo young? Can I get some egg rolls? You follow?
No, she didn't. To be honest, she didn't because I was right here when he called and he asked her straight up.
I'm not going to
and
argue.
She said no.
I'm not going to argue. How'd she answer the telephone? You could hear her answer?
Yeah, because he had it on speaker. She said
Okay.
hello, and then after
Hello? Why would she
he
say
said-
hello? When we hang
That's-
up,
to
call
be
the
honest,
number
that's-
again. Hong Kong kitchen. That's what they answer. Okay? This isn't a conspiracy. These people aren't lying to you. Do you believe that that's the landlord and she's lying, pretending to be a Chinese restaurant?
No, I'm not gonna say that because that's
Well,
what she
say it.
said. She
Say
said
it. Say it. Did you hear what I said to her?
no. Yeah.
Do you or your family own the Lake Vista court? No. She's like, no. Right? They're all
Lake
hiding,
Vista?
right?
Where'd you get Lake Vista from, Danny?
Where did I get what?
You said Lake Vista.
Golden Link Investment. Why do you have this highlighted in yellow right here? Is this the address for the laundromat?
1901 West Vine Street.
Okay. You've highlighted 1, 2, 3 addresses here. And one of these, what is this? Where did I get it? I'm looking at it. You did the document completely wrong.
Oh, wow.
Why are you highlighting some Golden Link Investment in Orlando in yellow? What do we highlight in yellow?
Just the address.
Just the address for the laundromat. Did you see me you're not in the document anymore. Where'd you go?
No, let me go back. I thought it was on it.
Listen, if you're not going to take any of this seriously, I don't know what to say. I do a very small job. I call the numbers that you provide for me, right? And I look at the document as you set it up. Are you serious about owning a laundromat? Because you're going to be filling out tax documents. You're going to be dealing with contract employees. You're going to be monthly paying for your equipment. And there's lots more forms to fill out than what I've asked you to do here. Lots more. And if you don't do it right with the IRS, they throw you in jail, or they penalize you, or they take your wages away. I'm working with you, and are you on your cell phone looking at these addresses, or see, now I see
No, I'm on.
that you're on it, okay? This address is highlighted in yellow. Where did I get that address? First and foremost, that telephone number rings at a Chinese restaurant. Do you understand? Okay. If you think it's Golden Link Investment, you see where I'm highlighted here?
Yes.
Okay. That should not be highlighted in yellow. That's where I got the address. Being highlighted in yellow, I have to go 2 pages up to see the Vine Street. Don't highlight things just for the sake of highlighting them, please.
Okay.
This is not rocket surgery, right? All we're doing is calling landlords or their agents. Now, when I scroll down, we don't have any more locations on this document, right? There's just one?
Right.
Okay. I'm not meaning to yell at you, but I just need the good information done properly. That is a Chinese
I got you.
restaurant. Understand?
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. Find me the information. I don't want Wa Ching Ping. I don't want the Chinese restaurant. I don't want an additional number. This number. You've got to drill down and find me one contact number who you believe is the landlord, please. Okay?
Okay.
I love
Yes.
you. Have a nice Veterans Day.
All right. Okay. You too.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
You too.